I'm Shynu Philip, and I completed my master's degree in the year 2019. And soon afterwards, I joined Christ University Lavasa campus to pursue my teaching career. I'm also a research scholar specializing in English language teaching. The title of my article is Teacher as Content Creators, a Step Towards Modern Education Sector. So when I started my teaching career in the year 2019, I taught the offline students for around 8 months before the pandemic hit. Now, for me to say offline and online students separately was a bit awkward back then because students was just students for me in the beginning. But these are the new terms which I've started hearing, and I'm kind of used to it through the time being. So during the course of time, I have learned and unlearned a lot of things, and especially through this teaching, I've realized that it's not the teachers only, but the students can also give in a lot of information and can add on to your existing knowledge. So that was a good experience. But there was a shift from offline to online, which was a huge change in terms of pedagogy, teaching tools, the content delivery part, the mechanism, and so forth. And I'm pretty sure that all those experienced teachers over here can relate to me and will agree on the same part. So before I began my teaching career, I have read this book by Paul Freire, Pedagogy of the Oppressed, in which he talks about two modes of teaching. The first one, the banking system. The second one, problem solving system. So the banking system is the traditional way of teaching. It's a practice where a teacher's role is to give away all the information, and students will be like the passive containers who takes the information, but again, they doesn't have the opportunity to express one. The second one was problem solving system, where teachers' role is to initiate a discussion and students would be made to critically think and find a solution for it. I have been following the second mode for my subject English for the offline mode as well as for the online mode. But slowly I have realized that because of this change in platform, the mode of conduction, I am not able to view the students physically. I can't see their expression. I do not know what their body language is. Are they interested in the topic which I'm teaching? So these are few of the barriers which I faced. And not only that, there was a student who came up to me and said, once we started with the offline classes, he came up to me and he said, "Ma'am, the content part was good, but since it was an online class mode of teaching, I did not pay much attention to it. So can you just repeat the entire thing which you have taught me in the first semester?" So online mode of teaching was very, very difficult for us because since it has been an ongoing process for 1 year and students are not taking those classes too seriously. So to this, I always wonder what is it that they are not able to understand. What is it? How can I get their attention, or how can I get their focus? So I was just reading up an article by Plood. That article name is "The Development of Selective Attention: A Lifespan Overview," where Plood states that the average span of a teenager's attention or focus concentration will be about 10 to 15 minutes. So that is the main aspect that we as teachers we have to focus on, and we have to make sure that the first 10 minutes we have to get in their attention, get in their concentration. At the same time, the student who has come up to me, I was just talking to him, and I just asked him, how much time do you spend on social media? And he said around 12 to 14 hours a day, ma'am. And this was a surprise to me again, because he's not paying attention to an online class, but he's rather more interested in a social media. So I just wanted to connect all those lines, and I just wanted to know what is so interesting in social media which we can adopt in our classroom session and make it more interesting. So I took three apps, sorry, Facebook, Instagram, and InShots. It's a news app. So in Instagram, there is a feature called Reels. Reels are basically short videos for around 30 to 40 seconds, where you can create your own video and you can give in the information. So there are a lot of bloggers who are paid bloggers. They will give in their information. They are not scholarly bloggers, but they will research, they will experiment certain things, they will test, and they will make a video for 30 seconds. Say for example. if it is a skincare routine per se, they will form a video. They will show that these are the steps, these are the things which you can use on your skin, and then these are the results which you will get. So I see that there are a lot of followers for this particular blogger, and people are following them continuously, and people are viewing the videos continuously. The same thing is happening in Facebook as well. So people are more into the videos. They'll scroll up, they'll see short videos. Either they'll be funny videos or entertaining videos and all of that. Then if you see this news app called InShots app, this app has a special feature where a news which will be probably a two-page long news. That particular app will compress the entire news into just 60 words, which will be very very user friendly, and people can actually read it with much more ease. So I took all these observations together, and I thought, why not I make a video which can grasp the attention of my students. So I started with a trailer. So in order for me to introduce a topic, I started with a trailer. So there is this tool called Ed Puzzle, which recently in a QIP session they have introduced us, which I have started using. It's a wonderful tool where you can create your own video. Say, for example, I'm teaching a chapter on untouchability. And if I teach them just like that, a poem or probably a text on untouchability, they won't be able to understand the entirety or the complexity of that issue, because they themselves, especially the generation Z, they have no idea about what untouchability is. They have never experienced it. So how should I make them understand the complexity or the intricacy of that particular issue? So I thought I'll just go to probably a rural area or something where the effects are more, and I'll just make short videos interviewing those people who are the victims of untouchability, and I'll compile it in a form of a trailer. So I'll just compile all these things, and I'll add a music in the background in order for them to understand, or in order for me to intensify the emotion of that particular issue. So I started doing that, and before I introduce a theme to them, I'll just play this trailer where I have edited a few videos, where I have taken few information from here and there, and I've compiled it together, and I've made a video for around 30 to 40 seconds. So when I begin my class with that particular video, they will also get an understanding. So they will also uh, be more appealing to that. So that was one of the experience which has helped me shaping, or I don't know how much my students are accepting it, but I could see a huge transformation. I could see that people are actually participating in my class more, because of certain videos which I show it to them, and all of that. And if you just trace back and see, there were professional content creators. If you see Baiju's app, these are the people who create content for the teachers, and teachers will play the content as it is in the class. These are the practices which used to happen in the beginning. But one of the drawback or one of the limitation of that app is they don't know our students. Since we know our students, we know their taste, we know what they like, and if at all if we become the content creators, we can do wonders in classrooms. So that was one of the insight that I wanted to share. Thank you.